Welcome to my channel, Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura. It is a pleasure to be with you today to do this reading. It is a weekly reading for the next 7 days, and that is whenever you click on the reading. So it's going to be the next 7 days for you. I am filming this on May 16th, so it might be what's coming for you in May 16th through the 23rd, or it's just for the next 7 days. Like I said, whenever you click on it, it's the right time for you. So this is a pick a card reading for those of you who have not done one before. I have 3 piles down here, and you get to choose which reading is speaking to you or drawing you in or calling to you. Just think about the question. What blessings are coming to me in the next 7 days? And then close your eyes and open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that's going to be the pile for you. If you don't want to choose that way, that's all right. However you choose is the right way for you. Some people like to choose based on the number themselves, like they happen to like number 1, 2, or 3, so they'll choose that way. Some people will choose based on the stone that is on top of the cards. Some people will choose based on the timestamps that are in the description box below. They find some synchronicities in the numbers. Again, however you do it is the right way for you. There's no wrong way, and also don't overthink it. Just kind of go with your gut. So for this reading, what blessings are coming your way, I have 1 card down here to get us started, and then I'll pull the cards in the process of the reading this time. On pile 1, I have an Aquamarine. It's very light, but it's also it's a light, rough cut Aquamarine. It's very pretty though. On pile 2, I have a Rose Quartz. And on pile 3, an Aqua or Quartz. I did choose the stones with my eyes closed this time, so when we get to your reading, I will tell you what the stones, kind of what the stones are about and what their meaning is, in case there's an extra message in there for you. All right, without further ado, make your choice, and I will see you at your reading. Again, the timestamps will be in the description box below. You can actually click on that time, and it'll take you directly to your section of the reading for whichever pile you choose. If you have not already done so, please do subscribe to my channel if you're interested, and hit that bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. If you do like this particular video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel and it helps me. And if you can think of anybody that might be interested in my readings or my channel or anything that I do here on Sandy Toe Tarot, please feel free to send a video or a link or whatever to anybody that you think might be interested. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, it is a pleasure to read for you today. Thank you for choosing me as your tarot reader, and thank you for watching. See you at your reading. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 1 for your pick a card reading, what blessings are coming my way in the next 7 days? These are going to be your messages. Pile 1 did have the Aquamarine on it, and this is a stone of enlightenment and spiritual awareness, and it also helps you get in tune with your emotions. So Aquamarine is a good stone for all of that, in case you want to pick one up and put it in your pocket. I did choose 1 Sedona Oracle to get us started with the reading, to kind of give us some clues about what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days. And then I will pull additional cards as we go through a reading. So this will just get us started. All right, so pile 1. The blessing that's coming your way in the next 7 days is really cool. It's gifts, rain. Some gift is coming to you in the next 7 days, and it's very unexpected. Out in the desert, this is the Sedona Oracle deck. So out in the desert, rain is very important. Water is very important. Doesn't come around every day, right? So you really appreciate it when it comes. Sometimes the rain, it just, it's like a torrential downpour out there. Sometimes it's just like a rain that's kind of stays in the cloud and just puts moisture in the air. Either way, It's always welcome in the desert. So you are receiving a welcome gift in the next 7 days, and let's pull some cards to see if we can figure out more about what this gift might be about. Tell us more about this gift for pile 1. You had a lot of cards fall out there. That is a lot of cards. And I got one on the floor. Let me see if I can pick this up. Okay, so here's the deal. That is so many cards. I think it would just make the message real muddled. I'm going to flip through them real quick and see what I got here. I think it's a pretty muddled message. Not a lot of clarity in those cards. So I'm going to go through that again. And believe me when I say this, if those cards want to come back out again, they will. They always do. Okay, we'll just go through that again. Just, if you could please, Spirit, make it a little more plain and a little less complicated. I don't have the energy today. Make it plain. For the blessings coming toward pile 1, which should include some kind of gift. All right, is that it? Yeah, I got 4 cards. We'll start there with that. Nope, 5 cards. All right. You got the Tower, the 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, the Lovers, and the 10 of Swords. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of Druid Craft Tarot, because these also, you know, they have, it is tarot, but they have a little bit of a different meaning, like just tweaks in the meaning for them. But also the visuals are different, so it can provide some additional messages, something different. So I'll just get a couple of the Druid Craft Tarot for pile 1. Let's talk about these gifts that are coming their way. Pile 1. Gifts. I'll do that again. Pile 1. Gifts coming your way. Star, the Prince of Wands, and I'm going to go one more on this. Ace of Swords. That's kind of what I was feeling. This Ace of Swords was what I was feeling. The gift for you guys in the next 7 days is a finally an ending to something that has been really harsh and very difficult. It is going to be different for all of you. I think maybe in the end I'll pull a clarifier, just, you know, real quick maybe, to see what this is that is ending, but whatever it is, it's an absolute blessing, right? Remember, that's the reading, is what blessings are coming your way. This has been rough. There's been some backbiting. There's been some difficulty. Maybe it's in a relationship. Maybe it's in a relationship that's somebody that's not a significant other, maybe a family member or a friend. Like I said, it's going to be different for all of you what this is that is ending, but the 10s are always endings and beginnings at the same time. This 10 is a particularly harsh 10 because it feels like there's been a serious betrayal in this situation. I also call this the stick a fork in me, I'm done card, because sometimes it's definitely an ending to something, but sometimes there are endings that are imposed upon us, and then sometimes there are endings that you yourself say, you know what, I am not doing this anymore. Stick a fork in me. I am done with this situation. I am moving on. I am ending this, whatever this is. So that in itself requires quite a bit of courage to be able to realize that something is not working, it will never work out for you, and it is time to move on. I do feel like for some of you something happens suddenly. Either this ends, situation ends outside of your control, like something happens to wipe this away, and you are able to move on. So regardless of whether you in this situation or this situation is ended by divine intervention, because that is exactly what this tower is. It is like God coming in and striking this, whatever this is, down, because it does not serve you, because it is not, the foundation is not good. It is not going to help you moving forward. It is not a situation that you need to be in. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting your talent. You're wasting you in this particular situation. So God is going to come in and strike that down. And you have a couple of I guess we would call them indications here of moving forward and new beginnings. So this ending and this new beginning is the blessing that is coming in to you this week. The Six of Swords is about moving on to brighter days. Brighter days are ahead. You're moving out of a bad situation. Notice there are swords in this boat here with this, I think this is a woman and a child, and this is a man. So it kind of does feel a little family-ish, but it doesn't have to be family. It could just be two people, like you and someone else, are moving on to brighter, greener pastures, maybe a mother and child. You're getting out of this situation. Brighter days are ahead. Peace is ahead. The swords do kind of indicate, the swords being in the boat do kind of indicate that some of the problems are going with you. You're taking them with you. However, you can get some respite from the problems. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning that comes out of adversity. This is Excalibur. For my, I don't know, is it King Arthur people out there, and sure, Robin Hood and that kind of stuff. It's a victory, actually. This is a new beginning that actually looks like a victory because it is hard won. Notice the dark clouds above this right here. This new beginning was not easy, but it is coming to you, and it has to do with some clarity a lot of times, like you're getting clarity on this situation. God comes in and strikes something down so that you can see it clearly, right? So this can be a new beginning that comes out of clarity of thought, finding out what your truth is, your personal truth, which means how do I want to live my life? What is my truth? What is true for me? Not what does this situation dictate to me should be true for me. So you get some clarity that causes a new beginning to come in, and it moves you on to greener pastures for sure. Okay, so for some of you, it brings in something new in the way of romance, actually. The Prince of Wands in this particular deck would be like the Knight of Wands in, that's true, so it wouldn't be, the princesses are the prince. I'm kind of trying to relate it to the regular tarot. So this is more like a knight. So wands are energy, they're creative ideas, they're adventure, they're moving forward, that's fast moving energy. Sometimes when you get a Knight of Wands, that's somebody coming into your life to offer you something in the way of an exciting relationship. Now, it can indicate it's going to be short term. It's very passionate. It fizzles out quickly. This knight is a very sexual person and looking for fun and adventure and sex, which I have no judgment about that at all. Sometimes in our lives, we do need that kind of relationship. We don't need a serious relationship, especially if we just got out of one, right? So some fun and some adventure with a super sexy, cool guy. What's wrong with that? No judgment. However, we do have a king here. Kings are not knights. Knights are the youngins, right? Kings are the men. So it looks like for some of you, you will have a choice. The Lover's card is always about a choice in love. Can be, now I will say, I'm going to read it in this reading because I feel like this is the way it's happening. But I will say that the Lover's card can be a choice about something you love and something else that you love, or something that you love and somebody. It's a choice about love, but it doesn't have to be romantic love. However, I am going to say in this particular reading, I feel like for those of you that this is resonating with, it is about a choice about love. It's a decision about romance that is coming to you, and it is a decision about... Okay, so let's talk about the King of Swords here. That is a older gentleman who represents Libra. It's minor arcana for Libra. Represents air signs. So the air signs are like mental and communicative and idealistic. But the thing about this king is he has a lot of integrity. Very smart, super intelligent. Not the most emotional king, not the most fun king, not the most lovey-dovey king, but the king that you can count on. When he gives you his word, he means it. So he has so much integrity. Also, he's just very interesting because he's so smart. He communicates well. He's idealistic, so he maybe have some humanitarianism in him, which is cool if that's kind of your jam. If you want to go to third world countries and help people establish societies, or if you know, whatever it is that humanitarians do, they help in so many ways. They help children, feed children. They help domestic women who have been abused domestically. It's all that humanitarian, like helping the world kind of energy that comes out of the air signs. So again, interestingly enough, sort of truth, right? What is your truth? I think you're being asked to figure that out as you move into this new beginning, because you do have an option of with two people. Now, I always talk about, because I'm a woman and I date men, I do tend to talk about relationships in that way, and I realize that is not everybody. Not everybody is a woman, and not everybody dates men, okay? So take this how it resonates. These are kind of the energies that are on the board. So let's say if you are a woman and you date women, these are the energies of the people the options that you have. It's not like this is an older man and that's a younger man. It could be this is an older woman and that's a younger woman. They just have these energies, right? So let's talk about the energies again. The energies of air: mental, communication, communicative, idealistic, older, established, solid. Younger energy, Wands energy, so that indicates fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Passionate, enthusiastic, interesting, adventurous, full of fun. Sex. Not that there's not sex here, I'm just saying. I don't think I said what the air signs are: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is minor arcana for Libra, so you actually might be dealing with a Libra. Actually, there's a lot of air energy here because this is the major arcana for Gemini. The star is the major arcana for Aquarius. So there is a lot of air energy in this thing right here. Okay. What was I saying? I don't remember. Okay, so I do feel like... Sorry, oh my gosh. I got so lost in my train of thought. Okay, so what's happening is I think that you do have a choice. You're being given a choice between a couple of people that you might want to pursue a relationship with. They're coming in this week. One solid and air signish, one fun and fire signish. Okay, and then the final card that we have here is the Star card, which is a very positive card. This is the card that you get I was just going to say, this is the card that you get out of after the tower, after everything has been swept away. It is the card of, okay, here, I start from fresh now. I start from scratch here. So what do I want now? And this is where you put your hopes and your wishes and your dreams out into the universe. And this is, getting this card in a reading says, they will come to you. What you hope for is coming to you. What you wish for is coming to you when you wish upon a star. It's a card of wish fulfillment. So the blessings that is coming your way is a clean sweep from something that's been going on and it has not been good. It brings you a new beginning and it brings you everything that you have wished for. For some of you, it's going to be a choice in relationship. For some of you, it's not. It's going to be something else that you've wished for. A new beginning that brings you what you desire. I'm going to leave that there, actually. I did say I would get, you know, this is going to be different, like I said, for all of you, what it is that we're dealing with this Ten of Swords and what it is that is over for you, that's ending. But I'm just going to pull a couple of clarifiers on that Ten of Swords and see if we can figure out what that is all about. Clarify that Ten of Swords for us, please. What is that about? You got the Seven of Cups. Oh, let's go one more on that, Ten of Swords. Just one more. I think I know what that's about. Lovers again. Okay, I think I get it now. So this has suddenly become illuminatingly clear about this ending right here and the tower sweeping it away. The ending is to the confusion, and you have, this is like a pie in the sky wishing for every single thing that you can think of and daydreaming about all of it and wanting it all at the same time and not being able to get clear about what it is that you want, really. So it feels like this is maybe just a state that you have been in recently, and for some of you, it's about a choice. Could be about two people, could be about a choice between a couple of things that you want. You love them both. You can't decide which one to choose from. Could be a choice between somebody and something that you love. It's always something that it's always a choice about love in some way. So maybe you want, first of all, you want to be in a solid, stable relationship, but you also want to be adventurous and go out and travel the world. It's that kind of thing. So it feels like that you've been in that state of confusion for quite some time and have not been able to see your way clear, which direction that you want to go in. Well, bam, something happens this week. Maybe some information comes into you. Maybe it's just as simple as getting clarity somehow, making your list of pros and cons, hearing something that makes you see things from a different perspective, talking to someone that helps you see things from a different perspective. That's the gift that you're given this week. It's new inspiration. It's clarity. I'm seeing a lot of water here, and it reminds me of that one card that talks about how rejuvenating water can be. I think it's called Rejuvenating Rain. It's in the Sacred Traveler, but that card just popped into my mind. There's water here too. So if you can go to the ocean and take a dip, or just walk with your feet in the water, or go for a swim somewhere at an indoor pool, or in a lake, or in a river, or wherever there is water around you. Go to some kind of healing spa or water-related whirlpool or something. Sometimes you can even just take a long hot bath and it regenerates you. You can go walking in the rain. However you do it, see if you can get around some water and use it as a cleansing thing to provide clarity into this situation. Others of you, it's not going to be about water. It's coming in some other way. I feel like we've spent a lot of time on that, and it's a good message, but it is the same message. The blessing is the same. You're getting clarity. It gives you a new beginning, and it pushes you toward that which you desire. All right, final thoughts for pile 1. What else? Anything, if anything, do you have for pile 1? Final message here. Well, that popped out. Let's just use it. Wise one, grow within your current situation. Okay. I'm going to go one more. Since this is for the collective, final message. Hermit, retreat, and recharge. This is very interesting. I think this retreat could have something to do with what I was talking about with water, helping it, using it to help you rejuvenate yourself, to get some clarity about this situation that you're in. For some of you, charging full steam ahead or staying with the tried and true stable, it's going to be stable. Stay with the stable. For some of you, the choice is to move, to go out on an adventure, or to stay where you're at where are you? I don't know. Wherever you are, the message is grow where you are. Grow within your current situation. You will gain wisdom where you're at. And it's not time to move out. It is time to enjoy this is a wonderful, blessed life right where you're at. And and please take this with a grain of salt. Take it as it resonates, because it might not have anything to do with your current situation and what we're talking about here, an either-or situation with a lover, or an either-or situation with what you love, things that you love. That is just a message for some of you, and you will know whether that resonates with you or not, if it's speaking to you or not. Okay, that's all I have for pile 1. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, for your reading, what blessings are coming my way in the next 7 days, these are going to be your messages. And pile 2 did have the rose quartz on it, and I was just thinking, I don't know what made me think of this, but the rose quartz is probably the first stone that anybody gets interested in crystals comes across first, because it is a stone about love, and it just really draws people in because of that. So the rose quartz does represent romantic love, it does, but it also represents all kinds of love that includes self-love and platonic love. So it's just love in all situations, but it promotes love, happiness, warmth, and emotional health. So if that stone is speaking to you, maybe you want to get one and throw it in your pocket, or in a cage. I carry my stones in a cage. All right. So this reading is all about what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days. I am filming this on May 16th. So it may be what's coming for you in the week of May 16th through the 23rd. It may just be what's coming to you in the next 7 days. Whenever you click on this reading, it is the right time for you. So you need this message. I won't say you need this message. I'll say there might be something in this message for you. There's a reason that you clicked on it. There's a reason for everything, quite frankly. There are no accidents, right? All right, let's see. I pulled a Sedona Oracle deck to just kind of get us started, and then I will pull other cards as we go through. We got Oak Creek, Feminine Energy and Intuition. Okay. So I'm picking up a couple of things on this. One of you, or not one of you, some of you may be getting some actual advice from a mother figure or a woman in your life who has that intuition or that psychic ability, or you know, women are just basically intuitive by nature. They have to learn to trust their gut. So some of you may be getting advice from someone like that. Others of you, I feel like that is happening for you. You are tapping into that energy this week. The blessings for you is that things are becoming very clear to you in an intuitive way. There's just an intuitive knowing about something. So let's pull some more cards and see what other kind of messages we get here. So what messages do you have for pile 2? What blessings are coming their way in the next 7 days? You got the 8 of Pentacles. Coins, Pentacles, whatever. Queen of Wands. What else? What else you got for pile 2? Pile 2 blessings. Oops. I think I'll take them. That acted weird, but I think I'll take them. Queen of Swords and Death. Woohoo! Da-da, da-da, da-da. I love the Death card. People focus on the death part of the Death card, but this is really about a transformation. That's what I love about the Death card. Okay, so let's see what these surprises are down here. And one of the reasons that I took them is you got 2 people cards here. Love people cards. Provides clarity, can tell us a little bit about who or what is involved in this situation, or what kind of energies are involved in this situation, what kind of energies you need to embody in a situation. However, there's not a lot of action in the people cards. So I need some verbs. You can tell I'm a writer, can't you? I need some verbs in my cards. I need to see what's happening. So, okay, cool. We got another people card, King of Swords. 3 people cards. We got 6 of Swords, which we got in the last reading too. We got the 2 of Pentacles, and we got the Knight of Pentacles. Kind of not sure yet how all this works together, but let's talk about it. I think maybe it goes like this, actually. Because this is what's coming in. And this is some people involved in what's coming in. Okay. The blessing that is coming your way is a death and a transformation. The Death card is an ending, always an ending of a major cycle of life, which, for me personally, I find when the Death card comes, it is always time. It is because I don't like that Devil card kind of energy, the stuck energy. I prefer, if it's over, let's just let it be over and let's move forward kind of thing. It's kind of just the kind of person I am. So, so let's talk about what the transformation that's coming into your life is about. I feel for some of you, it's, well, it is about juggling something. For some of you, it's about juggling money. For some of you, it's about juggling responsibilities. It's about robbing Paul to pay Peter. There is a lot in here about money. So I feel like it is about a little bit about material things. I don't know why I'm doing this. Let me just get one. I don't know why I'm getting these out, actually. Let me just get one for the Two of Pentacles. I don't know. It was almost like, I guess I'll go with it. I don't know why I picked up these cards. One more on the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, tell us about this. Two of Pentacles. Okay, okay, all right. For some of you, I feel like it's just you've been in a situation where the money has been weird. It's been happening to a lot of people over the last year, right? Just not knowing where the money is coming from, having to pay Paul, to rob Peter to pay Paul. It's been a balancing act. I don't really know. on the rocky sea here, just a little bit of having to keep a bunch of balls in the air kind of thing. I do feel like it is very material, and I feel like it's almost, if you picked this reading, it is material for all of you, because even the clarifier cards that came out on this, I'm still feeling material. For some of you, I feel like it's maybe a job situation. You're having to balance things. It's just actual money. It is your budget. It's your finances. You've had to actually balance things in the last bit, and that is what is ending. This need to, and I will say this. A lot of times this person kind of digs it a little bit. You know, they don't know where the money is coming from, but it's kind of an excitement thing to them. They kind of like to see how the money shows up, and I need money for X, and I have no idea where I'm going to get money for X because I'm only working 20 hours this week and I get X amount of money, and this X does not add up to this X over here. So they kind of put the desire out to the universe for the X amount of money that they need, and somehow it comes into them. So they kind of dig that living on the edge a little bit, not really knowing where the money's coming from, but having faith that they're gonna, figure it out. Something's gonna happen. Some people do dig that. I'm not necessarily getting the feeling with this particular reading, but I do feel like your finances have been a balancing act for the last year. Okay, for some of you, this is not gonna be for everybody. It's because you're going through a divorce. The Justice card can be literal justice, like our Western justice, which means going to court, authority figures like that, policemen, judges, that kind of thing. I mean, that is actually a judge. It can be Eastern kind of justice, as in karma and that kind of thing. But I feel like in this reading, again, I just really do feel like we're talking about money here. I think in this, for a few of you, you have been going through some kind of legal battle that has something to do with money. For some of you, it's a divorce. Doesn't have to be a divorce. Any kind of legal battle that you've been going through that has something to do with money, you are going to win. It is going to be a victory. So that means that is over. You don't have to do that anymore. You win. For others of you, it really is just you're winning something else monetarily. And for some of you, it's a new job. For some of you, it's actual physical money coming in. For some of you, it could be like getting accepted into a college that will eventually lead to money, because you can see this Pentacle, this Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So it is energy that's moving slowly. It's step by step. It's building money. It's building finances. It's not, getting rich quick. It's not that. It's also has something to do with doing something you love. The Eight of Pentacles really talks about working hard and the money just stacking up. And a lot of times it'll talk about working hard, at something that you love so much, you're not even noticing the pentacles stacking up. So this tells me that this, for some of you, this great blessing that's coming into you that has to do with money is you're going to be able to make a good, solid, not a good, a much better than good living from that which you love. Much better than good. A lot of money is what I'm saying. There's good pentacles here. And I feel like this victory, this court victory, is a lot of money. I don't feel like we're talking about, you know, again, this penny ante stuff. How am I gonna get this money to pay this? It's not that. It's a lot of money. Six of Swords actually is just talking about how this situation, this blessing that is coming into you, that eases your financial situation, that provides you material funds. It is funds. We're talking about money. It's sometimes these pentacles can talk about a house or a car or that kind of thing. I just am not picking that up in this particular reading. I think we're actually talking about coin. It brings you to a place of respite, like you can rest from the worry. This can actually be taking a literal vacation, like taking a vacation from your problems. Your problems are still there, but you don't have to worry about it for the next 2 weeks because you're going to the Bahamas. It can be that kind of thing. But this can also be moving on to brighter days, and I feel like that's where it's at for you guys. You're moving on to brighter days because of this money that's coming into you. Let's talk about the people. And I do not know how they play into your situation. You're going to have to take this as it resonates. The major arcana energy that we have is Scorpio here and Libra. This is also a Libra. Minor arcana for Libra, minor arcana for Virgo, and minor arcana for Leo. So I don't know if those people, those signs, if you're one of those signs, or if one of those signs plays into this situation, like maybe if it is a divorce situation, could be the significant other that you are divorcing. Could be energies, so let's talk about the energies. So the Libra is an air sign, and that is, those people are mental, communicative, idealistic. They're very smart. They're very intelligent, and that's how they make their decisions. See this sword of truth here? They get the clarity of the situation. Now, if this is an older gentleman, and it could be, this is an older gentleman who is intelligent. They have a lot of integrity. Think police officers, judges, again, that Libra energy. They're not the most cuddly of the kings. They're not the most adventurous of the kings, but they're super, super, first of all, interesting because they're intelligent, because they can talk about anything, right? If you're one of those people that likes to sit around at night and hash out ideas and stuff like that, ideals and ideas and concepts and that kind of thing, that's your guy right there. But most importantly, you can count on him. If he gives you his word, he absolutely means it. Then we have this, I will say this, anytime I get a king and a queen of the same suit, that's a relationship to me. So for some of you, there's implications with this money with your relationship. For some of you, it might be this divorce situation. We do have a king and two queens here, so it might be a third-party situation going on here. I don't want to get too deep in those weeds because really I don't think that's what this reading is about, but it could be for some of you. The Queen of Swords, again, is a minor arcana for Virgo for me. It is because the Virgos are like the Vulcans of the zodiac sign. They're very intelligent, and they're very sharp, and they're very capable, and they can do anything, but they're not the most emotional. They're going to make their decisions with their head, just like an air sign. So this also is air sign energy because of the swords. The swords are always air energy, but I learned to read the cards a specific way. Each one of these people cards are an actual sign for me. So while there is air energy in this, this is also Virgo. Queen of Wands is Leo. So Leo is a fire sign. They're very passionate, they're enthusiastic, they're interesting. They wake up in a new world every day. They don't hold grudges because they're just moving on to the next adventure. I love that about the fire signs. They're usually very positive people. It's why they're good in sales, by the way, because the past does not equal the future for them. That is for sure. They wake up, it's a new day. They're going to be able to sell 10 cars today, and that's just the way it is. They're great entrepreneurs. But mostly they're just a lot of fun, and they're very interesting because they've done so many things. They have great stories to tell. Okay, so that's your people there. And again, older women, older gentlemen, but not necessarily, could just be those energies. So what is interesting to me is the way we started this reading, the blessing that's coming into you is feminine energy and intuition. Neither one of these queens, you would say, has that too much. So I don't know if this is advice that you're getting from a feminine person, maybe an older mother, kind of grandmother, aunt, older kind of feminine energy for you, who you go to for advice. Or it may be that you are coming into that energy yourself. You're using your intuition to solve your problems, which, quite frankly, I don't think you have this week. I think the blessing is this is over, and you're coming into some good money this week. All right, I'm going to get one final message from the angels and ancestors for pile 2. Just, you're moving on to brighter days, and the money is there. It's coming in. It's coming in through a new job. It's coming in through a court settlement. It's coming in from an inheritance. We do have the death card there, so it could be an inheritance that's been tied up in probate that you win. You're winning the inheritance finally. That comes through. Whatever it is, it brings you a lot of abundance. That's the blessing. Money. Your blessing this week is money. All right. What final message for pile 2? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. This is weird, honestly. This is physical. This is emotional, intuitive, physical, and this is earthly. So this is mental and practical. So I do think you're getting some information that comes from somewhere that is bizarre, that helps move this situation forward. And I don't, when this says healing, I feel like it's more emotional healing than it is. You know, that definitely could be you guys if it's been like, this has been a hard situation like divorce and fighting in court over inheritances and all that, wills and inheritances and all that kind of stuff. Whatever this passing away, and you got this indicated here too, it is giving you some healing, some respite, some brighter days. You're moving on to brighter days. This is over. So I think that you are getting some information, whether it's from a person, an older woman, an intuitive, feminine energy. Now that can be a man. I kind of get, caught up in that a little bit. So feminine energy is not a man or not a woman. It is an energy. So it can be a man who is providing that intuition and that guidance and has that more feminine energy about them. Or maybe not. We'll have both, right? So maybe they're not feminine, but are operating in the feminine this week to help you. Whatever this information is that comes into you, it heals this situation. It brings this to you. It brings this prosperity to you and helps you move forward to brighter days. So, those are the blessings that are coming your way in the next 7 days. I wish you lots of light and love and happiness, because that's coming to you too. Until next time, namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3 for your reading, what blessings are coming your way in the next 7 days? These are going to be your messages. I am filming this on May 16th, so these maybe are your messages for May 16th through the 23rd. But it is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this reading, there's a message here for you, and it's for you in the next 7 days. Okay, so we did have the Aqua or Quartz on pile 3, and that stone releases negative energy. It promotes wealth, and it encourages angel communication. So, in case that's speaking to you, maybe you want to pick one of those up and put it in your pocket. So to get us started on the reading about what blessings are coming to you, I did pick a Sedona Oracle card just to get us started on the reading. You guys got 2. You're the only pile this week that got 2, but that's how it happened. So we're going to go with it. You got Boynton Canyon Viewpoints, and you got Raven Listen. Okay, so that's kind of pretty succinct as a message. I think that there is a conversation coming to you or something that you hear. Maybe you hear it on the radio, maybe you hear it in a song. Sometimes you get messages through songs. Maybe you hear it in a conversation that you are participating in, or you might not even be participating in. Whatever it is, there is a different viewpoint that's coming into you, and it's intended. It is like a message from the universe. It's helping you look at something from a different perspective. Okay, so let's just get some more cards and see if we can figure out more about this blessing that's coming to you. Tell us more for pile 3 about this blessing that's coming in the next 7 days for them. Tell us more about pile 3. Okay, you got the Chariot. You got the Sun card, and you got the Knight of Wands. Okay, these 2 cards together definitely indicate travel to me. The Chariot card is a card of moving forward and balancing opposing forces. Now that can be work and home, that can be love and hate, although those are not whatever. Those are not opposing forces, by the way. But it's some opposite things. It's day and night. It's balancing 2 things that are in opposition of each other. Moving forward toward your goals, to what you want with determination and willpower, and tightly controlling the reins. Because they want to pull you in either or direction. You're focused. You're moving towards your goals. But with this Knight of Wands, Knights are always bringing things into our lives. It's fast-moving energy. This can talk about actual movement, actual trips and vacations and changing locations, moving home. This can talk about travel because it also talks about the car, right? So, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go one more. I think that's kind of a good start. But let's just go one pass through and see if there's any more messages from the Radiant Rider-Waite. Any more messages from the Radiant Rider-Waite here? Oh, that flipped up. I'm going to take it. The Star card. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get a couple of more messages from the Druid Craft Tarot. These are very old English. I love these. They are kind of from the British Isles and from that Druid tradition that would have been, I don't know, maybe back in the 1400s or 1500s in Britain. Not sure about those dates. Please don't quote me on that. But it's like King Arthur days and that kind of stuff. But the Druids were, if you think about Merlin the Magician, he was based on Druid mythology, and Who else? Merlin, Gandalf, all those guys with the long white hair and the long white beards, that's all Druid inspired. Those were the wise ones in the British Isles. So, okay, let's see if we can get a couple of messages from the Druid Craft. Sure, I'm seeing a lot of cardinals these days. I don't know why. I see them everywhere. They're beautiful, though. Okay. Pile 3. Back to pile 3. Stop looking at... I'm bird watching here. 8 of Wands. 6 of Cups. That's interesting. I'm going to go one more on this. I'm liking this. 10 of Pentacles. Huh. Okay. You guys, this is such a interesting message, and so it's kind of esoteric. It's kind of deep. It's not like you're getting a piece of jewelry. Okay? So here's the thing. There is information that you're going to be privy to, and I don't think it comes straight at you. I think it's something that is accidental, that you overhear, that pops into your mind suddenly, that pops on the radio suddenly, that pops on the TV suddenly, something like that. And it opens you up to looking at things from a different point of view, and a point of view of magic. New possibilities and new magic. You have another card that talks about a lot of possibilities coming at you. That 8 of Wands, that's what that's about. It's about a lot of inspiration coming into you at the same time. Things are moving forward. You got a couple of cards that indicate that. Things are moving forward, and they are moving forward quickly. You have creative ideas coming at you from all over the place. You have opportunities coming at you from all over the place. And we're talking just coming right at you, one right after the other. So the 8 of Wands talks about, if you notice, he's flinging one of those wands. It's kind of a use it or lose it situation. You have to pick up one of those wands. You have to take one of them and run with it. One of them and go with it. Or it won't be like this forever. You won't have all these opportunities coming at you forever. So you do have to choose one. You have to take one. Which one? I don't know. It's going to be up to you. But it's one that brings you a beautiful, joyful, deliriously happy new beginning. You're breaking free from the past here, and you are moving on to the Sun. Is the highest and the happiest card in any deck. It always means a tremendous amount of joy and happiness. What is that for you? I think it's what you've wished for. Again, that's going to be different for all of you. Okay, so what it is that you are moving forward to, you're breaking free from the past and you're moving forward to a beautiful, bright future. And what that is for you is individual. It is what you have been wishing for. This card, I always think of when you wish upon a star when I see this card. It's a card of hope. It's a card of guidance. You're being guided, actually, through this process. And that maybe that's why this information that's coming to you is so accidental. I really feel like it's just almost like you've overheard it from, you're overhearing it. It's not like a direct conversation that you're having with someone. So you got another couple. The 6 of Cups is talking about the nostalgia of youth. If you notice, there are a couple of children here playing out in the yard, and the dad's watching them play. It can talk about maybe something from your past coming back to visit you. A lot of times that will be a dream that you had in your past that kind of keeps knocking on your door. You know, like maybe you wanted to be a professional singer when you were young. life got in the way, you did other things, you got married, you had a family, you did other things, or you went in a different direction and got another job doing something else to pay the bills, whatever happened. This kind of just went by the wayside. The Six of Cups can kind of mean that's coming back around again for you to revisit. So it may be that one of the opportunities that you're looking at here, and there's multiple, it's not just one. You've got so many opportunities coming to you. It's crazy. It's going to be hard to choose, right? But if you do want some advice about where to look, maybe look back in the past. Maybe look back at your childhood and see what it was that you wanted to do in the beginning. So the Ten of Pentacles it can be a card of inheritance. Pentacles is always coin. It's about money. It's about material things. It's about home. It's about cars. It's about jewelry. It's about food, clothing, shelter. It's those material things. But with the Ten of Pentacles, you've got generations of people sitting around and enjoying life around the home. And there's just a feeling of that continuity here of having something to pass down from generation to generation. Pop's a little weary there. He is a little old and he is a little tired, but he's just passing down his knowledge almost telepathically to the young daughter here, the granddaughter here. So mostly it's about happiness around the home and abundance. A lot of abundance, and it's material wealth too. Yeah, I say that loosely. I mean, it's material because it's pentacles, but abundance comes in so many different forms, right? Abundance is good health, good wealth, good relationships, good fun, good adventures, good travel. There's definitely travel on the cards for some of you guys. There's movement. There's massive, massive movement and wish fulfillment in this reading. So the reason I think this is so esoteric is because it's so individual. It doesn't tell me what blessings are coming to you as an individual. And this is, it's a general reading anyway. It's not a personal reading. But whatever it is, listen this week in the next 7 days. Just pay attention to the messages that are coming to you, whether they come to you from animals like the bird out on the tree I was looking at earlier, whether it comes to you from, like I said, like a song on the radio that has a message there for you, and you listen to the words where before you never even listened to the words. You were all about dancing to the music, but the words are ringing real clear to you. You walk by a television set and something pops on and catches your attention. It's that kind of thing. And it's bringing magic into you, and it's bringing you a new perspective about the options, the many, many, many options that are coming your way in the next 7 days. New opportunities coming to you, moving quickly toward you. It takes you further toward your goal, whatever that particular goal is. It's what you wished for. And it brings you to just a happy, joyful, abundant place. This conversation may be with family. It might have something to do with kids or your family affair. You're overhearing it. But this is really, really a good reading. I don't have anything to add to that. The blessing is you're getting your wish, and things are moving quickly toward a happy, healthy, joyful, abundant life. Woo! Lord, you guys. Okay, so I'm just going to get one final message from angels and ancestors for this last pile 3, just to kind of finalize this. I think it's a beautiful reading anyway. But let's just see if we got one final message here. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. There is something here about generations of families, especially with this card right here. Whatever these opportunities are that are coming to you, and whichever one you choose to take up. And I think you're going to know which one to choose. I think it goes back to your wish fulfillment and what you've always wanted, and finally getting the opportunity to do that which you want, or to explore that which you want, or whatever. Whether it's an occupation or travel or fun, adventure, whatever it is, it's something that you've always wanted. For whatever reason, it is not just for you. It is for generations that, it's two things. It's for generations that come behind you. You're paving the way for a different life for your posterity, but it's also breaking some patterns from your past ancestors, from things that have been passed down to you this week, the next 7 days, which is, whew, God, so exciting when you think about it. You're breaking patterns that have caused maybe turmoil in your life up till now, and turmoil for generations that have passed. And you're creating a better future, for not just for yourself, but for your children and your grandchildren and your great-great-grandchildren, for those who come after you. And it's such a it's so beautiful. I mean, look at this, guys. What is better than that? That's everything. Joy, happiness, dreams, hope, being truly guided, being truly on your path, and knowing that you are truly on your path. That's just, I don't know. This is pretty exciting. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Just from the Sacred Traveler. Is there anything that pile 3 needs to do? Is there any action that they need to take? What does pile 3 need to do? If anything, sometimes you don't need to do anything. Let's just see. Pile 3, what do you need to do? Nothing. Oh my gosh, you've done it all. It's coming in. It's like your ship is coming in this week. Embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. It's just a wonderful, joyful, happy time. Wow. And it moves your life forward, not just for you, but for those who come after you. You're leaving something for future generations. It's amazing. Okay, that's all I have for pile 3. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.